Hey everybody, Marcus here with the Idaho Quadcopter channel. Hey, I am out at Kleiner Park here in town, and I've got the DJI Mini 4 Pro. Haven't flown this drone in quite some time. In fact, I don't think I've flown it since they did the last firmware update. I did the update. If I can find that page, I'll put it up right now. But anyway, there's no other reason for this flight today except for to fly the drone. I haven't flown for a couple of days and I'm getting the itch, and I always like flying out here at Kleiner Park. So yeah, let's quit messing around. Let's get this bird in the air. Oh, one more thing, I don't have quite a full battery, so yeah, neither here nor there, but just want to let you know I charged the battery a few days ago. Anyway, let's quit messing around. Let's get this bird in the air. Okay, we got the drone fired up. Yeah, as you can see, we're at 86% battery. I forgot to tell you about the weather conditions today. It's almost 90 degrees. Now it says we've got some wind. It's well below the level 5 wind resistance that this drone has. However, I'm telling you, I don't even feel as much as a breeze right now. I mean, there is no wind. So UAV forecasts can be wrong sometimes. Okie dokie. I've been messing around here. I didn't start a screen recording like I wanted to. I've been through the safety menu already, so I'm not going to do that again. Everything was good, and I looked at our camera menu and formatted the card. So you missed that, but that's all right. I know it's good. So let's go ahead and start this flight. We're going to do an automated takeoff on the app, and I'm taking off from the picnic table here. Takeoff. So you can see it on the camera here. Got the action camera set up so you can see it. Let's swing the drone around, and of course obstacle avoidance is seeing the tree that I'm next to and everything else. Okay, I'm going to move the drone around here to do our droney. Just trying to get you a little bit different direction this time. I'm going to drop that camera down, and here we go, reverse and up. Reverse and up, and oh boy, I'll tell you what, it's so easy to do a nice droney with this little Mini 4. Excellent, really excellent flight controls. I saw a couple of little, I don't know if the drone was trying to focus or something. I saw just a couple of little movements on the screen there, and I think what the drone was doing was auto-focusing, pretty sure. I'll be interested to see what it looks like. Well, I haven't started a recording, so boy, I'll tell you what, I am batting 1,000 today. Didn't start a screen recording, didn't start the drone recording, so we're going to go to video, and we are in 4K 30. Let's switch that up to 4K 60, maybe. Okay, what's the point of having a Mini 4 if you can't shoot in 60 frames per second? We're going to start recording right now. And anyway, I gave you the big picture. It's a little bit hazy today, and yeah, interesting. I'm getting a couple of obstacle avoidance beeps from the drone, and it's not around anything, so I don't know what it thinks it's seeing. And I don't see anything on the radar map either, so that was pretty odd. But anyway, just kind of bringing it down in here, and we're going to give you a look at the nice, how the trees have greened up, and how things are definitely looking good in the park here. Way nicer than just even a month ago or so. Okay, if you're wondering why I came back in there, I did a clap so that I could synchronize the audio, and we're slowly moving up here, and I'm going to give you a look at the the little labyrinth area here where the sculpture is. I just think it looks really good when it's all green like this. I just think this looks really cool. So let's see if we can kind of do just a little bit of an orbit around this and just kind of give you a look at the greenery here. So early summer, late spring, some of my favorite times to fly. And you can see here, it's looking really good, huh? I think so. Yeah. Okay, let's pick up that camera and give you the big picture and kind of move around here. I just like to fly, and the cool thing about this Mini 4 Pro is with obstacle avoidance, you can trust it. You know, unless it's a really small branch, or in my friend Jackie's case, a small wire, you're not going to have any issues with the drone hitting something. So let's see, let's go, you know, anybody that watches my channel knows I do this move all the time, but I can't help it. This sculpture just lends itself to this shot. So we are pointing the camera straight down. We're going to get right over the top of the center up on the sculpture here. That's pretty close. And I put it in cine mode, and we're going to see if we can do a kind of a reveal of the park. So let's go ahead and move up and turn and do it slowly. And as we turn, we're picking up the camera, and you can see where I'm at right there. Well, I said a reveal of the park. In this case, we're going to get a reveal of CarMax. But anyway, there's CarMax and Walmart. So I don't know what kind of a reveal that was, but it was something to do, and I love doing that shot. Again, there's like kind of some high clouds today, but really, wow, I moved, so boy, that was a quick move there. I didn't mean to do that. But it is warm. It's kind of muggy. Let's throw this guy back into normal mode. Get another, let's explore the park here a little bit. Not a lot of people in the park, again, because I think it's kind of a hot day, so they're kind of, they're not out running around. Nobody's playing disc golf or frisbee golf, as I would call it. Let's just follow this pathway around. Dropping the camera a little bit. This is kind of a pathway that kind of does the perimeter of the park, and that street that you see there does a kind of a one-way rotation around the park. There's some people there, so we're going to avoid them, flying over them. But then let's get back over the little walkway here. There's a ton of trails all the way through this park, and it makes it very useful for people that want to, they just want to walk around. Oh, I guess I should, while I'm at this spot right here, point out that this neighborhood, they've got access to the park here, which I think it'd be really cool to live in this neighborhood and have your own access available right there. You could just walk right over to the park. There was a house for sale in here just a few weeks ago that I thought might be really cool. It backed up to the park and it would be kind of a fun place to live, because you'd have access, so easily have access to the park. But anyway, let's keep on our flight here around, giving you just a little bit different look at the park here. And you get, obviously you can see there's part of the disc golf is on this side, and there's this street. It's called Records Avenue. That facility right there is a 55 and over apartment community, and I see we got some guys doing some mowing, so we're going to move to the side of him and kind of down the sidewalk here. And I'm going to spin around here and show you something that often show, and that is the pickleball courts. And look at that, there's nobody even playing any pickleball. It's just too darn hot. Which I know, 90 degrees, that's for a lot of people, that's probably not terribly hot, but it is. And it's kind of muggy today too. We can probably get down lower here than we normally can because there's nobody there. So I see somebody on the side of the hill. We'll stay away from them. Oh, he's probably aiming at that, yeah, probably playing frisbee golf or something. No, they're just playing around there. Anyway, here's kind of more of a close-up look at the pickleball courts than I've ever shown you before. Just because there's nobody here, so we can get down here and take a look at them. And again, those pickleball courts were partially funded by this 55 and over community called Bree, and they don't, it's a public park, so they don't own it, but I think they provided a lot of the funds for the pickleball court, which was good of them, I thought. And then obviously it's close by, so they get use of it. Yeah, we're seeing a lot more people on this end of the park, so we're going to kind of avoid that. Let's go out over here, over the famous band shell. Did some good things with the Air 3S over that, and one of the other sculptures. What do we do every time we see one of these sculptures? We got to do a little bit of an orbit around it, so let's do that. Let's just do a little quick, maybe kind of a half orbit around the sculpture here. Those sculptures are pretty cool. They're made, actually partially made from metal that was part of a bridge that was on this property when it was a farm, before it was a park. And then originally they had a wind turbine on the top of each one of them, and what looks like neon lights there would light up, but evidently that didn't work out, because as long as I've been coming to this park, I don't remember ever seeing those wind turbines. Boy, it's even too hot for the waterfowl here. And this is normally would be a fountain, but it's shut off for some reason. But we got the other fountain going on here. They got to keep the water circulating, keep it oxygenated. They do stock these ponds with fish, and I've talked about that a few times. We can kind of do a little bit of a half orbit around this guy. Yeah, there we go. Get a good look at the other fountain, but it keeps this well oxygenated. Okay, let's pick it up here. Pick up some height. And let's get across. We can go across. I'm surprised at how few people are in the park, but I really, the only thing I can tell you is that it's got to be the heat. And maybe it's because it's a Tuesday today too, so. Cool thing about being retired, you kind of lose track of of what's what. I see some people out there on the little, I don't know, I'm not going to call it a pier, but a little fishing platform there. See people fishing around that all the time. And then you got the senior center right here, and of course, it's off on the left there. And then of course you got another sculpture. And I know I've mentioned it before, this is the, right behind it here, behind the sculpture, this is the Idaho War Memorial. It is a memorial to those that paid the ultimate sacrifice for their country. And yeah, you can see there's no wind. The flag is not flapping at all. So the wind is really not a factor today, even though UAV forecast said it was. So let's go across. Let's make a quick trip across the road here over the farmer's field. And again, I've talked about this field before. You know, they really aren't planting anything here anymore. I suspect it's just waiting for the developer. Who knows? It may already be sold, right? I don't know. But you know something, this has got to really be valuable. Major intersection. There's always, as typical of those kind of busy intersections, there's accidents there. I had somebody comment the other day that they saw this real estate sign, so let's go look at this sign. See if I can get down there and get a look at it here. Get a close-up. Let's see, creating great places. Yeah, so that's just a company that evidently they own this property, so who knows what great place they're going to create here, right? Okay, let's grab some altitude, and let's go over here on the, we could run over here to the CarMax side of the field. And you know, I don't know if I dare do it today. Go through the CarMax sign. I wonder if the obstacle avoidance, I bet you the obstacle avoidance won't let me do it. Let's make sure there's no cars coming. And I'm going to cross the road here. Get over the grass. Okay, and then, whoops, I lost my Go Fly. Wow, lost my, I think sometimes if you accidentally touch the screen, it goes back to that Go Fly screen. I've had other people tell me that they've noticed the same thing. But I want to set the camera to 0. And of course, we are, make sure obstacle avoidance is on and in bypass. It is, just making double sure. I'm going to put this guy in Cine mode so we can slow it down. And let's see if we can go through the signs. So, will it let us? I'm just wondering if the obstacle avoidance will let us do it. And look at that, it did. Okay, that's cool. So we're in Cine mode. Look at these trees here. And this is right across from where I'm sitting, so the drone is very, very close to me. Can we make it through the tunnel of trees? Yeah, it's letting us. Look at that. So again, I'm in Cine mode, so I'm not, I'm going fairly slow. This is such a versatile little drone. You don't always have to be up high. There's cool stuff down low too. Look at these branches. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, it's gonna make it. Let's keep going through here a little ways. See how far through here we can go. And the radar map on my FPV screen, it's kind of going a little crazy. Okay, enough of that. I'm going to see if I can get out of here. I'm going to turn. And of course, as I turn, I'm seeing a fair amount of cars on the road here. Yeah, and there's a car coming right there, so we're going to let him go by. And then oops, we got another guy turning. As soon as we're clear, as soon as I know I'm clear, I'm going to get out and see if I can cross the road here. So yeah, looks to me like we're getting clear. Let's hit it. Punch it, Chewy. In Cine mode, cross the road right by the fire plug. And here we are on the other side. And let's grab some altitude. I feel a lot safer up higher. Okay, I'm going to go back into normal mode here now that we're up higher. Oh yeah, community garden. I haven't shown you the community garden in a while. Looks like they got that planted and ready to go. Now, who the community is that plants that stuff, I don't really know. But they plant a lot of different stuff. I know that. I don't know if just the average person can go over there and plant some things. I don't know. Just the general public or not. I do not know. Okay, so you probably recognize where we're at right here. Let's bring this guy back down and see if we can get a precision landing. In fact, I think I'm going to see what it'll do. We'll see. I'm on a picnic table here, so I don't really want to. And in fact, I don't know if I gave it a good enough look at its landing spot. But let's try it just to see, and I'll cancel if I need to. Let's see if it'll land on the right on the spot here. And I see I left my action camera on, so that's good. Let me drop the drone camera down here so that we can see what it's looking at. And I am going to get right on that pause button. If I think it's, you know, we're right next to the tree. Yeah. Will it zero in? I don't think it's going to. Yeah, look, we got the drone shadow. Yeah, I'm going to hit pause. And we are going to bring it over here. Go into cine mode, bring it back. Bring it over. Boy, I love the drone shadow. The drone shadow really helps. Bring it back just a tad. And let me see if I can get it on the pad here. Straight down on the stick. Once it goes into landing mode, you're good. There we go. I think that's not too bad. Hey, okie dokie. That was just a little bit of fun. Let me get it all shut down and we'll do a quick conclusion. Hey, okay, I hope you enjoyed that. Every time I fly out here, I try and give you just a little bit of a different view of the park. And I think we did some different things today, kind of took you around the perimeter. And because there weren't that many people in the park, we got to get kind of up close with the pickleball courts and some other things. And then I had a lot of fun actually flying through the CarMax sign and then through those trees. That's the kind of that's how versatile this little drone is. And with 360 obstacle avoidance, you can feel so much safer doing stuff like that. So anyway, that was fun. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun doing this flight. I don't know about you guys, if I haven't flown for a few days, I start getting a little nervous, and I just wanted to fly today. So I guess that's about it. This is Marcus with the Idaho Quadcopter channel out. And if you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing to my channel. Most of all, I so appreciate that you took the time to watch this video today. And of course, we'll see you on the next one. The ever versatile DJI Mini 4 Pro. Just an amazing little drone. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye now.